and talk to her a little bit. Grace, good to see you.
Hi, good to see you.
I know it's a busy time of the year for you guys.
Absolutely, yes.
I know we've got some friends that are out ringing the bell for the Salvation Army this year and doing a lot of collections and doing a lot of work there. But talk about the work going on out at the Boys and Girls Club. What's happening there?
Sure. Well, like you said, right now is a really busy season at the Boys and Girls Club. We're doing a lot of things for Christmas. We actually just finished up with our Christmas play tonight, so the kids got a chance to perform.
Where was that held?
For that, it was at the Salvation Army building over on Acock Street.
On Acock Street, right near.
A lot of fun.
And throwing that out there, because we don't want to forget this question, you guys are in the process, are you in the process of relocating eventually here?
Right, yes, we are in the process of building a new club. We are hoping to move in the fall of next year, which is really exciting because we'll be able to go from the 100 kids that we're serving right now to about 175, 200. So we're really excited about that. The need is definitely there in the community. We just don't have the capacity to serve them all where we are right now.
Where will you be moving to?
We'll be moving to the old J.C. Price building right off of Freeman Mill Road.
So not too far away?
No, only about a mile down the road.
And gosh, it's almost that new location where the J.C. Price building was at. That's also kind of in a close proximity to the Royce Reynolds complex you have over on Elm Eugene Street, right?
Exactly, yeah. It's actually just down the road about 2 minutes. So it'll be nice to have everything much closer together and connected.
How'd you end up joining the Army of Stars at the Salvation Army and Boys and Girls Club? How'd you end up joining them?
Oh, well, I actually started as a volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club, but not in Greensboro. I started in Florida, and then I loved volunteering at the club, and I started looking for opportunities to kind of do it more as a job instead of as a volunteer. And I just ended up in Greensboro, and I've been here about 4 years now. So.
And have you been the director now those entire 4 years? It's pretty good. What are you guys doing? Because if you call you up, I told you on the phone today, listen on the phone conversation, hear a lot of noise and activity in the background among the kids.
Yeah.
What else going on? It's like an after-school program.
Yes, the Boys and Girls Club is an after-school and a summer camp program. So our mission is to inspire and enable all young people, but especially those that need us most to reach their full potential as productive, caring, responsible citizens. So we do that through, gosh, like 1,000 different things in a day, but we really focus hard on academic success, especially in the school year, character development. We try to give these kids an opportunity to grow their leadership skills because ultimately that's how they're going to feel successful. And we also push healthy lifestyles for them. So this is where sports become really key in building those healthy lifestyles and leadership.
What are some of those games they're playing when you hear them on in the afternoons? What are they all up to over there?
Oh, they're doing a lot of different things. In the afternoons in the school year, they start with homework. So their group leaders help them through homework time. We also partner extensively.
Is that a mandatory session when you first come in? They get off the buses, got to get the homework done first.
Yes, and we partner with UNCG and Greensboro College extensively, as well as A&T, to get volunteers to help us do that homework with them because we really do need, more than one person to a bunch of kids. We need that individual help. So we try to provide that through partnerships with colleges.
And on the weekends, anything happen on the weekends over there?
Rarely.
Yeah, not much on the weekends. Mostly Monday through Friday and the summer programs. Yeah.
Yes. In summer camp, we're open all day, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So definitely a lot going on in the summer.
And you're kind of in the same boat a lot of the other avenues and areas of the Salvation Army are. You need funds this time of the year too.
Absolutely, yes. We are very blessed in Greensboro to have so much community support, and it's only through that support that we're able to really reach out to our kids and the whole families as well and provide them what's needed.
How do the kids and families connect with you? How do they get connected? How do they get involved in the program?
Well, they really just kind of come to us.
They kind of wander in over there, huh?
Yeah, we haven't done recruitment in quite a while because we don't need to because the families, a lot of them kind of know about us. We have a really great partnership with the Greensboro Housing Authority as well. So a lot of our kids live in housing communities, and the housing communities kind of know about us, and they'll share that information with parents.
And as far as that goes, I'm sure, like you had talked about, the transportations there between the schools to the Boys and Girls Club and transportation home as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
we do have the ability to take kids home to certain housing communities at the end of the day if they're ones that we're reaching out to.
And when is the end of the day for those kids?
Well, today it's a little bit later because of our Christmas play, but normally we close our doors at 7 o'clock p.m.
And the kids are transported out at that time?
Well, they get home at between 6:30, around that time.
Most of the kids, I mean, you've got different locations, I guess. You've got the central
yes.
unit, and there are other units around town.
Yes.
Are most of the kids at the central unit over on Aycock Street, or most of them probably within 5 or 6 miles of your location there?
I would say most of them. We do also have a bus that goes up to northern Greensboro, and we pick up some kids up there and then take them to one of the housing communities located in northern Greensboro so that they have an after-school program. Fortunately, there's not really a lot located up that way. So.
What has it been like so far during this fall season over at your place? Busy time?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always busy at the club. There's always so much going on. Like when you walk into the building, it's just incredibly high energy. There's kids all over the place, and they're having a blast. We're having a blast with them. Lots going on for sure.
And what's your schedule like there during the course of the day?
Well, I actually come a little bit earlier in the day and start just kind of some administrative things, and then the kids get to the club we open at 2:30, but most of them get there at about 3, and then they do their homework time like we talked about, and then we do programming with them, and that's where we build those academics, those healthy lifestyles, and that character. Some of it's national curriculum from Boys and Girls Club National, and then other of it is local. For example, UNCG partners with us, and we do a music program through UNCG. So after that time, we give the kids some time to kind of play in the gym for a while, do some active sports and fun things, and then we head out for the day.
Kind of refresh our memories again, too. What's the age group? What's the age group like?
Sure, yeah. We actually, at the Central Unit, we start serving children that are age 5. As long as they're in kindergarten, they have to be in kindergarten. At the outreach sites, which are our smaller clubs, they can become members at age 6, and then we actually also have a teen program, so kids can come all the way up to 18.
A lot of mentoring going on, I guess.
Lots of mentoring, yeah. That's pretty much.
A lot of kids from these single-family homes, I'm sure.
Right. And mentoring is probably one of the most important things that we do, because I don't think any child can be successful unless they have somebody to kind of lead them along and talk to them, and yeah, mentoring is huge.
And you look at your role there in your job. Go back in your background as far as preparing to be a leader at the Salvation. Where did you go to college? What kind of study did you get into to get where you are right now?
Well, I actually am a teacher. I started as a teacher, yeah. So I taught first grade for a couple of years. Really fun. I enjoyed it. But this is it just when I started volunteering, and then also because of a job that I worked in college, which was similar to Boys and Girls Club, I just really wanted to do this.
This is kind of being an administrator in some ways too, and it kind of
a lot of
back
it is
at the
very
school. You're kind of like the principal now in some ways.
In some ways, of a very small school that's not too many classes and lots of fun. Yes.
Yeah. So your schedule takes you pretty busy throughout the year. Do you have any breaks yourself along the way over the course of the year?
Well, we try to give all of our staff a little break between like the semesters. So at the end of summer camp, we take about a week and a half, 2 weeks, regroup ourselves, and then go into after school. We also do get a Christmas break. So tomorrow is our last day at the Boys and Girls Club, and then we'll take a couple weeks.
Now you take a couple weeks. Now what happens? I'm just kind of curious. What happens to the kids during that time off?
Well, their parents, I'm sure, finding other.
I bet their parents are glad when you guys come back, though.
They really are. Yeah, we get some parents asking us to open up during that break, but we need a break as well.
Here's a good one for you. You're starting to see, even in some of the communities and neighborhoods, kind of the change in the Hispanic population starting to come away some now too. I mean, that does change.
We do have a Hispanic population at the club.
Well, that's a big thing for those kids as well.
Yes, well, we also.
That all goes back to your teaching background. You got to be able to communicate and cross over different lines of communication.
Right, and that is, I guess, kind of a barrier at times. But how we've gotten around that in the past is we like I said, partner with colleges. So for example, an intern that we have next semester, she's an a Spanish minor. So she'll be able to help us out a lot next semester. So we really look for kind of niche volunteers to help us out with that.
I know you're busy, so I'm going to try to get this check your way from the website, and it's going to go to Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club Central Unit, $500 for Christmas.
Awesome.
Thank
you so much,
That's one of our favorite causes, favorite charities. It's always been the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club. Going back to the days, we had a guy over there named Captain Bruce Smith.
Awesome.
You probably go to the archives and maybe look him up. He was over there as the Army captain probably back in the 90s.
Wow.
And then we had a guy named Jay Lambeth who was a business manager for years. And then we just done a lot of people. We used to always, with the radio station, we always get the Salvation Army of Stars, a little musical production they do every year.
Oh, cool.
So if you ever see one of those CDs laying around, save us one.
I'll know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
If you see one laying around, save us that. We'd like to have that someday. Maybe save that for our archives there.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and we're so grateful to have your partnership at the Boys and Girls Club. Like I said before, really the only way that we're able to fulfill our mission is when we have partners in the community that are also supporting us. So thank you for doing that.
Grace, good to see you.
Thank
nice to meet you. Continued success, and best to the kids there too. And hope you enjoy that brief vacation during the holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you again. That's Grace.